Two tickets for you.
Yeah, thank you. Here is your ticket.
Thank you.
Oh.
Lütfen geçiniz. Please pass. Lütfen geçiniz. Lütfen geçiniz. Please pass. Lütfen geçiniz. Please pass.
Again? Tickets? Yes.
Lütfen geçiniz. Lütfen geçiniz. Please pass.
Dale,
Lütfen geçiniz.
buscas un poquito.
Az grubu çekin ileri doğru ya. Go, please.
Lütfen geçiniz.
Están explicando, dale, muévete. Empuja, empuja ahí.
Yo creo que también, Vicky.
¿Qué te pasa?
La ventaja de ser feliz.
Sí.
So guys, as you see, yes, all groups, they visit undergrounds in the back-to-back. Remember, we have to keep up with painting. And today you have to do both things together, listening to me and taking your pictures, because we always need to keep on moving. And some questions: how many underground settlements we have in Cappadocia? 200. 200. Today maybe nearly 10 of them can be visited. What does it mean, guys? We still have lots of undiscovered settlements in the region. So guys, Turkey. Actually, Turkey is a very self-sustaining country, but because of the position, imagine the neighboring countries, Syria, Iraq, Iran. So Turkey has to spend lots of money for the army. Education, health, that is, we do not have enough fund for these things. And that's why we do not know much about the underground settlements. When they were discovered, 1950s, 60s, 70s, researchers, they couldn't find inscriptions, indications, signs. That's why all we know comes from archaeology, archaeological things. And also today, inside, you will not see artifacts. There is no findings. The 1964, this underground city was discovered, and all of the things, they were taken from here. And if you wanna see them, you should visit a museum in the city center of Nevşehir today. You're gonna see this underground city, and then you can visit the museum. Maybe after all, you can get a better idea, guys, about the underground life. 200 underground settlements, very simple. At the beginning, 2000 BC to 2nd century AD. How many years? 2000 BC to 2nd century AD. 2000, yeah, 200 years. Hittites, Phrygians, Great Cappadocian Kingdom. Very simple, guys. Early civilizations at the beginning, they needed underground settlements to live. Just like a normal settlement, like a home. And then what happened? Invasions started. Invasions, and people, they had to create an underground world in Cappadocia. They had to protect themselves. That's why they made underground settlements deeper and larger. But guys, when you look at the books, you can see that underground settlements, they were built or used by mostly Christians, Christian people. Constantinople, Istanbul. As you know, guys, it was not allowed to practice Christianity. And in the middle of 4th century, Constantine, he accepted Christianity as religion of the empire. So until he freed Christianity, Christians had been persecuted by non-believers, pagans. They needed some possible places to live, to practice their religion more comfortably. They thought that Cappadocia was a safe place. Why safe place? Because underground shelters, also the other shelters that you can see in deep canyons, in valleys, were really so safe areas. So guys, that is when Christians came here. Underground settlements were very small places, but they made them much bigger, and they created what? Cities, guys. First floors, fresh enough, airy, you can stay for a long time. But deeper points, less air, more humid. It is getting like, when it is busy, suffocated. It is not possible to stay longer on deeper point. So that's why deeper points were only emergency situations. In times of danger, in any emergency, to hide. They were hiding there. If you ask me, Kasim, how long? Maximum 2 months. Not longer, guys. But it doesn't mean every time 2 months. 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, but maximum 2 months. What is this? So this is, guys, solidified ash, volcanic ash. So this rock is, when you touch, like stiff, but inner side is soft. So guys, this is really soft enough to at the same time hard enough to be a shelter. If you stand here, you can see more things, you can take more pictures, guys. Here.
¿Por qué suave? ¿Porque tiene oxígeno adentro?
No sé, por la composición.
Could you see these chimneys, guys, up here? These chimneys? Here. One is up here, guys. You can see these. You can see the other ones. Because long ago, this floor was a kitchen. They were making fire to get rid of smokes. They needed these chimneys. Just a question. Imagine, guys, for example, you're hiding here. I think it is not possible to make fire during the day because of the black smokes going out. They might realize you're hiding down here only at night, guys. So this is not a good shape. This is not a regular shape, but like in Turkey, we call it tandır, tandoori, like an oven, guys. Today we're going to see better ones. And here, look around. These rocks. Seems like first floors look like natural caves, like not man-made. Because you know what? To dig these floors, people they used animal bones, harder stones. But when we get deeper points, you'll see a beautiful, like an advanced architecture. For sure, people they benefited from better tools, guys, like metal ones. And this wall, as you see, this is not the same stone. You can see cement. What I told you guys, when this underground city was discovered, 1964. 4, 5, 6. There was renovation, like a restoration. And then people, they began to visit this underground city. 1967, people, they began to visit. In 1985, underground city became a member of UNESCO. Underground city was discovered by chance. One of the villagers, he was demolishing a wall of his home, and then he saw a room that he had never seen before. And then he realized that it was connected with another one, and another one, and then excavation started. And here, when you look at the ceilings, look at here, and I'm gonna show you the other ones over there, cracks. Soft rock seems like there is a possibility of falling down to support ceilings, to provide it enough pillar strength. That's why you can see lots of walls around here. And on the left we have a wine making place, winery. Just I'm trying to say this, guys. Look at these cracks up here. These ones. On the bus I told you today, very small part, 7%. What is the first reason? Safe. And look at these walls. So guys, here, it is said that water, agua, water comes from here and collects in this hole. If this is a kitchen, first idea might be this, to wash something, maybe washing the cups. But guys, if you are interested in history, you might know that almost all of early civilizations, they needed wine. For what? Religious ceremonies. Wine was a necessity. And then Christians, and that's why you can see wineries. This is very small. On the way up, when we get the other first floor, we'll see a bigger one, a bigger winemaking place. So guys, I have been here in Cappadocia for 4 years. Almost every day I am coming here. And I'm seeing this underground city. I've spent half of my life in such caves. I think I'm gonna die someday in this underground city. So guys, in these 4 years, I've seen this. Today in this underground city, you will see too many tunnels. And we'll see it in a tunnel. Remember, it is a connection between two biggest underground settlements. And we will see that, guys, to block the tunnels. To block the tunnels, people, they benefited from circular, round stone doors. And these shapes, complicated shapes, guys, you can get lost easily. And moreover, we'll see booby traps today in this underground city. When you think of all, I think all they wanted is what? A defense, a perfect defense mechanism. Tricky, like a labyrinth. So fighting in these underground cities is easier than out, guys. So that's why maybe during the danger, people, they needed to hide in these underground cities. What are these small rooms? So guys, if this is a kitchen for sure, for cooking stuff, like to keep food cooking stuff, but we'll see a larger one, a big one. To see larger one, for sure, we need to pass through these long tunnel. So guys, to go down, we're following red. To come up here, again, we're gonna follow the blue arrows. But as you see, it is not flat floor. Please mind your steps and keep your heads down this way.
Mi cámara de...
조센, 포도주센, 50년 전, 가구 시기 전 위에 큰 공간이 있었습니다. 여기 재건했습니다. 이렇게 큰 공간 위에, 쪽 위에 포도공간, 포도. 많이 포도주었다가 가게됩니다. 포도주고, 다음에 포도가 이런 거,
Seems like easy. But you know what? When we compare it with the summer, this is nothing. This is really nothing because in summer, just to come down here, we have to wait at least 30 minutes out there in the queue, guys. It is, yeah, really easy. So actually, you will take better pictures, but not from here for sure. So just like this, when we get down there, guys, you will see the entire floor. You will take better pictures, but I just want to show you something. Imagine again, you're hiding here. You have to defend yourself, right? You have to do something. You have to provide defense in this underground city. And there is just one tunnel, no other way. People, they had to move only in this tunnel, on this way. Could you see the holes down here, guys? These big ones. Just like us. Imagine the people, there is no light. There is a high possibility of falling down, guys. That is like booby traps, but in the books you can see exaggerated things. It is said that when people fall into them, they use hot oil to kill them. They were using hot oil, guys. I think this is really exaggerated, but one more idea. For example, if this is a food storage, inside this, cooler. So these ones might be natural refrigerators for their perishable stuff, milk, meat, vegetables. But we think that, guys, they were eating mostly dried foods. Dried foods, and to keep their dried foods here, what were they using? They were using ceramics, clay cups. One is up down here, guys. You can see like these big ones. So you can see the other ones, another hole here in the room. For sure, it was like a natural refrigerator. So, guys, 64 days underground city was discovered, and tunnels were not like these. Tunnels were much smaller. To make people visit these undergrounds more easily, they expanded tunnels. And when we get next tunnel, you'll see steps, stairway, not original. Again, restoration. For sure, when these underground city was discovered, these sections, some of them were full of sand, debris. Taking them out, everything took 3 years. And then people, they began to visit. Look at these things up here, guys. Yeah, you can see renovation everywhere. And down here, remember the most incredible story. The tunnel, it is a connection between two biggest underground settlements. But before, people always ask me, Kasim, when they see small tunnels, but we're going to see much smaller ones today, like these. Were they smaller? This is the most common question. They were not smaller, guys. Because if you have like such tunnels in these underground city, enemies might move easily, comfortably, for a better defense. They needed skinny small tunnels. That's why you can see small ones inside. So now, we can see the tunnel at the same time. Can you stop there? You can take a picture.
On the way of this tunnel, 5 stairs making, if you look to the right side, you're gonna see a huge rolling stone. It is a
So guys, when you look into
and
this
they
hole, you
use
can
this
see a
stone
tunnel.
to block
In
the doors.
any
And they
emergency,
will not open
to go down, to come up here,
outside.
like an
In the
emergency
middle
hole,
of the
shortcut,
tunnel,
in
you
the
see
same
a hole
platform,
like this.
air
Like,
circulation.
So when everyone got in, they were 14 out.
We think that we can look fine.
So it's to the next person. On the tunnel. That's the stone door which I mentioned. You see the wall.
No signs, no indications. It's our problem. That's why archaeology is important for us. So guys, could you see? You can see better right here. Could you see these small rooms? For sure, yes, cooking stuff. And here. Today, how many meters can you walk in this tunnel, guys? You can walk maybe 30 meters. But how long? 10 kilometers between two underground settlements. So how come researchers, they claim that this one goes to the other one, or it is 10 kilometers? Here, the biggest one, second biggest one. What we saw up there, before we came down here, we saw the top of the deepest vertical ventilation between two biggest underground settlements. We have lots of vertical ventilations. I think they thought that beneath, just beneath them, there might be a passageway, because we were sensible. Hiding in one underground city means stuck, suicide. You're gonna die here, guys. Or when your supplies run out, you need to be back up, and they will kill you out there. In any emergency, they had to get away, escape. That's why you can see connections between the underground settlements. And here, what is this? So this square place, this one, seems like they had a television. Up here, oil lamps, candles to light these underground cities. Here, around the lamps you can see green color. Most guys, always around the lamps, you can see them. So the other group is coming down, but what is the problem? Are you okay? Everybody okay? It's perfect, because this is second. Seems like kitchen and this on the same floor, but this has another function. We accept here as the second floor. Next tunnel, beginning is very small, and we're gonna bend down this way. Watch your backs, do not forget, in 2 meters on your right side. Here, you will see a door, a big door, guys, okay? Watch your step this way.
Acá bien, no sé.
Yo después de estar en la mina del Potosí, esto es
Está bien, pero
un 5 estrellas.
sí, en las recitales también me pasa.
Bueno, ¿te molesta si yo sigo?
No, para nada, yo no, igual no sé si tengo que volver ahí. No, por ahora voy bien igual. No sé si tendría que volver al bus. ¿Qué hago?
Ahora te voy a decir que sigas las flechas. Viste que dijo que las azules son para salir.
Ah, no sabía, no.
Las rojas son para entrar. Además vos con la parte chiquita, porque lo que más te puede matar es la espalda, además de... Ah, mira, Eva, mira, una puerta.
Sí, para cerrar.
Claro.
Actually, so it seems like it's a traffic jam. What is the problem? The problem is this, because next tunnel, it is one way to go down. Also to get back up, we need to use the same way. That's why now there is another group coming up. After they come up here, we need to go down, but before, kitchen, food storage, and then a skinny tunnel down here. You couldn't see third floor. Third floor is upstairs, guys. It's a living room. So this is one of the smallest levels of the underground city, level 4. I told you that long ago it was a living room, but as a living room, not a good example. When we get upstairs, third floor, you're going to see a better one. But now, what you can see here, so guys, right there we have the ventilation. Remember, we saw it. It stops, it goes all the way down. You can see how deep this ventilation is. You can see the deepness. Also, we're going all the way down. We'll see the bottom of the ventilation. So please, guys, it's this group going down. We need to follow them. You can see the ventilation. Take your pictures, and then we're gonna go down. But this tunnel is the longest one. Why it is the longest one? If this is level 4, 5 and 6 buried. That's why the longest one is getting smaller and smaller until you see the last step. Do not stand up, okay? Please take your
Camille,
pictures
sorry,
and
one
then
question.
follow.
We
Yeah.
have seen like a kind of wheel made of stone
Door.
blocking a door.
Yeah, it's the door. Yeah.
Ah,
It's
this
the
was
door.
used for that.
Yeah. So you see the ventilation.
Porque podría haber sido un mortero también. La forma que tenía.
Posiblemente las cosas tengan doble uso acá.
Claro.
We'll see similar things here in this tunnel too.
Okay.
The doors, yeah. So guys, please have a look. You can see the ventilation, and then we're going down.
Prepárate para sacar fotos ahí. Ah,
Ah, vos estás filmando, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Podés o no?
por supuesto.
¿Se ve?
¿Tiene flash?
No, pero no quiero sin flash, no importa. ¿En serio?
Perfecta.
Okay, so guys, we
¿Qué
need
se
to
ve?
go
A
down
ver.
this way. Get it, Lord!
Para arriba, ¿no? Para abajo sigue y está oscuro.
Ah, bueno.
Eso es lo que se ve en la
Claro, es la
Como la chimenea principal.
Ah, la mierda. No, no se ve nada.
No, sí. Hace un frío.
No hay viento.
Acá dice que no hay que
기찬
parar.
공기, 탁한 공기가 시원한 바람 들어오면서 물으로 나간다.
Va bien, va bien.
Cuidado acá, Gordo, te tenés que agachar.
Qué grande la fotógrafa.
Seguime cacho, dijo. ¿Lo escuchaste?
No.
Seguime cacho.
So now guys, it's your time because I just want you to take more pictures because this is the nicest chance. This is the largest part of the underground city. 40 meters now down here. The first part, we will go down this tunnel. So this tunnel goes down and more and more for dead bodies because burying someone was not possible. Because burying people here could cause illness, epidemics. We think that they were keeping them in such small and cold rooms until the end of the danger, and then they took them out and buried outside, a morgue. So this one seems like there is another group, but guys, after them you can see the shape. its shape looks like a cross. So this section is a church. It's a cruciform church. No paintings. Touch here.
Arkadaşım buraya geçebilir miyim?
Oraya geçemezsin şekerim.
Niye?
Ben anlatım yapıyorum. Ama geçeceksin geç bakalım.
Ama şurayı anlatacaksınlar.
So mud, as you see, humid. So guys, because of this, there is no wall paintings. It is said that this church is dated back to 7th century AD. This one. What is next?
Canım biraz daha
Up here, you could just see these halls, guys, right and left. So these are for, might be for prisoners, tying the hands up to halls to punish, to torture. But there is one more idea for stigmata, stigmatic people. So any time for self-control, they had to live under very harsh conditions. So this, maybe for a kind of meditation, they might use these halls. Could you remember the ventilation coming down, vertical one? And this is horizontal one and connected with the same ventilation. This one, guys. And now, here, on the left, you can walk down and then first left and then right. You will see a semicircular tunnel, confessional. Monks were making it. But left, right, confessional. Left, on the left, another tunnel going down. It goes down to the deepest point. Level 8, but it is just like a small room. 40 meters, but level 8, 45 meters down there. Now guys, walk around, take your pictures. But as you see guys, it's getting busier. Please do not spend all your time in one place. Just try to see everywhere as soon as possible. And I think you better start with the grave room. First you can see the more, and then the other points. Okay, let's start. Let's see.
Cruz. Dale.